These are the Sunday recommendations for the free email list for September 15th, 2019. The blog post this week is on a sculpture called Still Hunt in Central Park. Second recommendation, Alfred Lord Tennyson's Ulysses. The setup for this is that Ulysses, whose name is Odysseus in Greek, has returned after the Trojan War, after 10 years of travel, to his wife Penelope and his son Telemachus, who are in Ithaca, a rugged island off the coast of Greece. After you listen to this, you might want to reread Cavafy's poem Ithaca, which you can get to if you're a supporter by the compilation of recommendations. You can probably find a much better reading of this on the internet, preferably by someone with a baritone voice. But I want to get better at reading poetry, so I'm just going to dive in. It little profits that an idle king by this still hearth, among these barren crags, matched with an aged wife, I mete and dole unequal laws unto a savage race that hoard and sleep and feed and know not me. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I have enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me, and alone on shore, and when through scudding drifts the rainy Hyades vex the dim sea. I am become a name, for always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments, myself not least, but honored of them all, and drunk delight of battle with my peers, far on the ringing plains of windy Troy. I am a part of all that I have met, yet all experience is an arch wherethrough gleams that untraveled world whose margin fades forever and forever when I move. How dull it is to pause, to make an end, to rust unburnished, not to shine in use, as though to breathe were life. Life piled on life were all too little, and of one to me little remains. But every hour is saved from that eternal silence, something more, a bringer of new things. And vile it were for some 3 suns to store and hoard myself, and this grey spirit yearning in desire to follow knowledge like a sinking star, beyond the utmost bound of human thought. This is my son, mine own Telemachus, to whom I leave the sceptre and the isle, well loved of me, discerning to fulfill this labor, by slow prudence to make mild a rugged people, and through soft degrees subdue them to the useful and the good. Most blameless is he, centered in the sphere of common duties, decent not to fail in offices of tenderness, and pay meet adoration to my household gods when I am gone. He works his work, I mine. There lies the port. The vessel puffs her sail. There gloom the dark broad seas. My mariners, souls that have toiled and wrought and thought with me, that ever with a frolic welcome took the thunder and the sunshine, and opposed free hearts, free foreheads. You and I are old. Old age hath yet his honor and his toil. Death closes all. But something ere the end, some work of noble note, may yet be done, not unbecoming men that strove with gods. The lights begin to twinkle from the rocks. The long day wanes, the slow moon climbs. The deep moans round with many voices. Come, my friends, 'tis not too late to seek a newer world. Push off, and sitting well in order, smite the sounding furrows. For my purpose holds to sail beyond the sunset and the baths of all the western stars until I die. It may be that the gulfs will wash us down. It may be we shall touch the happy isles and see the great Achilles whom we knew. Though much is taken, much abides, and though we are not now that strength which in old days moved earth and heaven, that which we are, we are. One equal temper of heroic hearts, made weak by time and fate, but strong in will to strive, to seek, to find, and not to yield. This is a sculpture of Ulysses. Dates to around 175 to 150 BC. In a grotto on the coast between Rome and Naples, the Roman Emperor Tiberius, who ruled 14 to 37 AD, assembled an elaborate ensemble of sculptures telling episodes from the life of Odysseus. They were in the exuberant style of the Hellenistic period and were most likely created by Greek sculptors. In 26 AD, the grotto collapsed, smashing the sculptures into fragments. The grotto was excavated in 1957. By the time I was studying archaeology in grad school, only a few of the sculptures had been put back together. One of the most amazing is this head of Odysseus. The fourth recommendation this week is a piece of music. DianeDuranteWriter.com has hundreds of posts on sculpture, painting, Central Park, and my many other obsessions. If you haven't yet joined the free Sunday recommendations email list, visit the URL online or just email me. And you can say, "Well done, Diane." I really appreciate that. Or support my work on a recurring basis and receive rewards by means of the tip jar on DianeDuranteWriter.com. Thank you as always for listening.